Hey up everybody, Magpie Gaming here, and in this video we're going to take a quick look at what will be fixed or tweaked or sorted within the next big update for Escape from Tarkov. Now this will be patch 0.9, it's currently, these are like pre-patch notes, these are some of the things that they're working on. Obviously some of these things will make it into the patch, some of them won't, but this has come from Nikita, the COO of Battlestate Games. He's put this on their official Reddit, so I will put a link down in the description for that. And basically there's 11 points that it goes into, the first of which is anti-cheat update is being finalised. It will be added in the intermediate update patch before 0.9 patch. So again, no date given to when that will be, no details given to what it's going to actually focus on. Anti-cheat is a big, it's a big umbrella of things. It doesn't really go into any details with that. Number 2, stuttering and freezes, discovered and fixed several freeze issues linked to physics, weapon firing shaders, player AI, spawns. Some of these fixes also will be added in each intermediate update. Again, no date as to when that will be. Number 3, AI, discovered and fixed abnormal behaviour in several cases. AI will be fully reworked in the next patches. Number 4, spawn system. Spawn selection will be removed to ensure randomness and avoid possibility of close spawning. Also, level design will be tweaked for that. That's a good one for me. I think you could do away with having to buy maps now. Obviously, you'll be able to see a map to see the certain areas of the map that you want to go to, but choosing a spawn can be useful, especially if you have a task in a certain area and you want to hatchet run, and choosing one spawn is closer to what you need to get to. Then yeah, now and again you might have to just do it a couple of times to make sure you get that spawn, but I think that's a good idea. Spawning is definitely an issue on the interchange map right now. That's something I've spoken about before in previous videos. That needs to be addressed, so hopefully that will happen sooner rather than later. Number 5, netcode, working on the overall improvements, spawn lag, peaker advantage, teleporting. I've seen a lot of teleporting just recently. Spawn lags, getting that all of the time, that is a real annoyance within the game. Hopefully they can smooth that out. I think after the last patch 0.8 it got a lot better, but with the previous hot fixes since then it seems to have creeped back. So before my game would maybe lock up for a split second and then I could start moving, but now I get it for maybe a whole second and it's very annoying. Next up, number 6, optimization of shoreline and customs almost done, will be in 0.9, maybe earlier. Now I was led to believe with the last update that the optimization of shoreline was taken as far as it could go within that version of Unity. Seems like they're able to do more, which is a good thing. I think Shoreline's still, it's a very laggy map. It's still, you don't feel like sometimes engaging people, especially within the resort buildings, you don't feel like it's smooth enough. Sometimes it puts me off playing the map, to be honest, and I'm currently at the level where a lot of my tasks are based on that map, so it is a bit of a pain in the ass right now. Hopefully they can make it better. It's an excellent map, there's lots to see and do on it. I just wish it run a little bit better, but all being well, it will do very soon. 7, quests. Time limits on quests will be removed, so there'll be no more timed quests. That's a bonus, although I don't think the timed quests are too hard. It just means that you've got to commit to playing that game for a certain amount of time from that moment on. So, but some of them can last a couple of days, some last a couple of hours. All of that will vanish very soon. Also, partial handover of items will be implemented, overall quest design being tweaked. That is a massive one, and I can't wait for that one, especially when you've got to hand over 30 cans of Tushonka and you've got to hold it all within your inventory. It takes up a lot of room, if you're on the very, the lowest level of the game and you've got the small inventory. That's a big pain in the ass for you. Even with the Edge of Darkness edition, having that massive inventory is still a pain. So I'm glad that that one's coming, so instead of having to hoard cans of Tushonka or whatever within your inventory, you'll be able to hand it over one by one, so that's a big plus for me. Number 8, ancient evil code, bugs being fixed, inventory lockups for example. So ancient evil code, I'm assuming that these are just bugs that have been around forever and they've never worked them out. Looks like they're finally going to get those sorted, so yeah, big thumbs up for that. Number 9, location bugs are being fixed. LODs, absence of physical colliders, etc. Not really too sure what that means, but yeah. So it's probably just bugs within certain locations. Friends of mine have noticed on the interchange map that there are certain points where you can actually fall through the floor. So I would think that some of those are going to be fixed. Just niggling little bugs like that. Number 10, fire rate linked to FPS is fixed. Now, going further down the Reddit, some guy asks if they're just hoping that the optimization smooths that out, or if they're actually fixing the core problem. Again, the CEO Nikita comes out and says that they are fixing the core problem on this. Now, there's been a hell of a lot of videos in recent months about this. There was no official response from Battlestate Games. There was no official recognition of this being an issue, but apparently with this is the official recognition from them that it is an issue and they're working on it. There's thousands of videos on YouTube that show the differences between your fire rate being linked to your FPS. The higher your FPS, the higher your fire rate. So, you know, that's a good one to be fixed. Will it actually be fixed? A lot of people will tell us after this patch, because they will get straight to work on, you know, doing tests of this to see if it actually works or not. Number 11, other fixes that I forgot to write, and he doesn't write them on here either. So again, we've got some details of what's going to be fixed. We've got the main details that we want to know, the things that we want to see fixed. You know, optimization, tweaks, getting rid of bugs that have been around for a long time. Fixing the fire rate linked to FPS is a big one, I think, for a lot of people. So all being well, this patch will push this game on again. I would assume with it being a big patch that there will be a wipe, but of course some of those things that I've mentioned can be implemented before this big patch, so hopefully there won't be wipes with that. I know a lot of people don't like wipes don't like wipes, but they've got to be done sometimes, unfortunately. It does mean that we're all put back to number 1, but you know, if we love this game, it's just something we've got to put up with. We have to remember that it is just in beta state right now, so that's just one of those things that we have to deal with for now. But yeah, a good raft of changes there. I would assume that with it being a big patch, there will also be new items coming in, new weapons, new mods, etc. All of those things. I'm interested to see what these quest tweaks are, whether we're going to have new quests added or they're going to change the parameters of some of them. You know, one of the ones I got stuck on was having to find 3 gas analyzers. For fuck's sake, that took me ages. It took me literally about 2 weeks, and that was of constant farming on different maps. I couldn't find them, so maybe drop that down to 2. That would be a big bonus. But yeah, good raft of changes. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section down below. Are you happy with these changes? Do you think it'll push the game forward? Have you had enough of the game and you've walked away from it for now until they fix some of the core issues with it? I know that there are issues with this game. It does at times make you think, oh fuck this, I ain't playing no more. Me personally, I keep getting drawn back into it. I just can't stop playing at the moment. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Of course, if you want to keep up to date with the latest on Escape from Tarkov, don't forget to subscribe to me and press the bell icon so you're informed of my latest videos. Following this game really closely now because I'm absolutely loving it. So yeah, as always, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.